payroll, especially for the key management staff. Because once that has been institutionalized, then it will give them motivation of collecting the receivables, because that's the only way they can run the company effectively. I think that really is the key aspect of making sure that this company has full financial autonomy to run the operations. In order for them to break even, we shall only come in to address the capex. I thank you, Chair.
Auditor, your comments on the response?
Honorable Chair, the governor has not indicated out of the 12.7 million, how much has been collected? Meaning then the issue has not been addressed.
What I can confirm, Chair, this is the report for 30 June 2025. I'm sure when the auditor comes for review in the subsequent interim audit, you'll be able now to get the success story of what mitigations we have put in place and demonstrate whatever that has been recovered. But so far, I've been informed by the management that out of whatever is outstanding, we have recovered 2 million Kenya shillings. But I believe by the end of the financial year, as I said, the motivation is for this company to be autonomous so that there is even more effort and commitment on collecting the outstanding debts, because that is what will enable the company to run and even pay salaries. But so far, I'm sure with the next audit review, the interim audit, you'll be able to see the efforts that have been put in place to at least reduce the trade receivables effectively. Thank you.
So maybe the MD can tell us all these receivables. Do you have any institution or people who have not paid you? I can see you've written a letter to Koyonzo Boys Secondary School. So how many others are institutions?
Thank you, Chair. We have several that we have written to them letters for reminder, for revenue collection or for finance, payment of their bills, and most so, which has highest outstanding is the Kenya Police. Kenya Police in Matungo alone has the highest. Although last week they have also committed, they have taken the detail, they are likely to pay us. That is why His Excellency the Governor is indicating by end of this financial year, we should be able to have collected, if not more than half of the all receivable. But we have categorized all these institutions because Rural Water Company covers the whole Kakamega County, all Kakamega County running from northern to southern. So that institution where we are serving, and we have taken that effort to ensure that we communicate with them officially to enable us to be paid.
Any comment from members? Okay, I know members, your energy levels have gone down. You've been sitting here the whole week, doing like 5 meetings a day. So I can understand, but maybe Governor, before we wind up, I would like you to comment on the issues of staffing in this company. The auditor has raised an issue around lack of scheme of service and also the appointment of the MD. Yes, they are all staffing issues.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. As I said, this is the newest company that was established. And with regard to the scheme of service, because the company doesn't have a full-fledged HR function, we are going to task the County Public Service Board at least to help us with the scheme of service, because this is what will really determine the number and the kind of staff. So that process is ongoing, of course, in consultation with the County Public Service Board. The company is now in the process of setting up all the HR instruments, starting from the HR manual. That one has already been done. So the next, the scheme of service, determine the total staff complement. And of course, the bigger issue here is the financing aspect, which I said that we have given the board up to end of this financial year to demonstrate how they will be semi-autonomous, at least to run their own payroll. With regard to the CEO, I want to confirm that we have an acting CEO, and the board has advertised to get a CEO who will be accountable to the board with respect to the strategic plan for the company. So what I can say here is all the instruments are in place. The HR instruments, we have the manual. We are in the process of developing the scheme of service with support from the County Public Service Board. And then I believe with the financial autonomy of this rural company, the management led by the CEO will be able to be accountable on the results, because if not, then they may not really pay their salaries from the company. So those are some of the mitigations we are putting in place just to ensure that this rural company is run effectively. Thank you.
Very well. So, honorable members, unless there is any additional issue, members have. Constant from COB.
Thank you, Chair. I am not speaking as from COB, but I just wanted to inform the committee of the Hansard that Kakamega County is my home county, and I'm a client of Kakamega Water Company. I really want to applaud them. They really give good services to clients, and just to urge them to continue like that. See, of course, a lady you have where you were born and where you are married. So these are the people who gave birth to me, but now I went to Busia. Thank you.
So are you confirming you are getting water?
Getting water, and despite the fact that the rains were not even there during the December seasons, we always had water. Yes, I'm a member to be specific.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we are ending the meeting on a positive note. So honorable members, just final comments. Any member who has a final comment? If not, I can give to the county assembly to say something, and then the governor. We will be able to cover, we'll postpone our examination of Kakamega County Microfinance and Dairy Development Corporation to the next meeting. But you will not need to file new responses. We'll keep the responses we have because of time constraint. I know we have inconvenienced you, but bear with us. We have been here since Monday doing 5 meetings a day, and I can see the members are very exhausted. So we will do justice to them in the next session, but combined with the hospitals. We'll combine with the hospitals. I hope that is.
Chair, my request is because the responses were very comprehensive, is to request the committee to adopt the responses as written, so that we now focus on the hospitals next, because really there's a lot of time that members have put in, and even traveling all the way to come here for purposes of efficiency on utilization of resources. I believe that we...
I will leave that to the committee to determine internally whether, and we will communicate to you.
Thank you.
So Mheshimiwa, endelea.
Thank you, Chair. I want on behalf of the colleague honorable members from Kakamega County Assembly to appreciate the engagement that we have had. And now that from the experience we have had, you said Kakamega is worth benchmarking. We welcome, you know, those ones that need to be directed to Kakamega. We are ready to host them and give our best. But still, maybe when we go back, we would also request that we come for further benchmarking, because what we are doing, we got it from the engagement we had at one time, and I'm sure with the further benchmarking we can do better. Thank you.
Okay, Governor, your final comments?
Yeah, first I want to really appreciate and commend the committee on the issues that we have agreed upon. I want to commit that these water companies will improve on the non-revenue water so that we can push it to the allowable 25%, including the commitment on that Section 62 of the Public Audit Act, that these auditees really should be available and provide documents as and when required. I'm one of the few governors who really attends the exit and the entry meeting, because my commitment is to make sure that Kakamega, being led by an FCPA, we have proper accounts and progressively all the agencies to have unqualified audit opinions. Finally, the position that the Senate committee has taken on the long outstanding loans, the accrued interest thereof, I agree with you. Let the House adopt, then we can now, using the report from the House of Senate, to now push IPEC for purposes of getting a long-lasting solution on those loans that we are procured by national government for the infrastructure, so that we can also give the auditor some space on auditing other issues than this becoming a recurring prior year issue. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you very much, Governor and your team. I think we are happy that you responded to our request to appear. This time around, because of the difficulty of trying to comply with the deadlines, we are not going to be very flexible on postponements. I know you being from the accounting background, you have been very supportive. We encourage your other colleague also that they help us to beat this deadline by responding to our invitation and not trying to schedule it for other days. So we still have other engagements we will have with you between now and 15th of March, where we will also examine the hospitals. We will also examine the funds for Kakamega County. So when we send another invitation, please just understand we are trying to comply with the law. I don't have much to say. We just wish you safe journey back home. Asanteni sana. The meeting is adjourned until Monday at 9. Monday at 10. Yeah.